Hello everyone, I'm your host Akuma, and welcome back to another episode of Morrowind. In today's episode, we are going to investigate the explosion which has destroyed the statues in the middle of Mornhold's Plaza. We're going to check out the hole that has been created, and go to find out where these new creatures are coming from. Also, in case you can't tell by my voice, I am not entirely healthy yet, but that's okay, because I think I can record today. I really hope so. Into Hearthfire Hall, where something is happening. Oh my, that's a lot of enemies. Yow. Quite a few enemies, actually. I have witnessed Dwemer constructs and these mysterious new fabricant creatures battling in the ruins of Bams Am Shend. The Dwemer creatures seem to be defending the ruins against the intruding constructs. Their origin is still a mystery to me, but it is clear that they are not of Dwemer make. I should report my findings immediately. Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and leave. Also, it looks like the Dwemer constructs are kind of losing the battle anyway. So, over here, I believe it was? Is that where the door was? No. I want the door to the palace. Give me the door to the palace. Yo, dude. Oh. Hello.
Your loyal service shall be rewarded.
King Helseth. Okay, wasn't expecting to see him today, but alright. Yeah, I investigated the disturbance, and there's quite a disturbance down there. The Dwemer constructs are fighting these fabricants. The situation gets more and more disturbing to me. Your effort has been appreciated, though, Kevin. In fact, I believe the king himself would like to speak with you, which explains why he's suddenly here. The current king, I hope you mean. Ah, so you're the one TNS has been telling us about. Interesting. You have to forgive us for the slight inconvenience earlier. It appears we were given a bit of misinformation. The Queen Mother has spoken of you as well. Yes, we have various sources throughout Vardenfell that are paid well to provide us with information. Unfortunately, sometimes it proves to be incorrect. One of our informants has suggested that you could pose a threat to our monarchy. That cannot be allowed, as I'm sure you understand. It is never easy for one to assume the throne, especially after the unfortunate set of circumstances that led to our beloved King Lethen's death. There are those who would seek to profit from such events to take the opportunity to create unrest among the people. There are those even who wish to see us dead. Does this surprise you? Even now, there are those that would see our head on a pike. What better way to achieve one's goals than to have others remove those that would oppose you? Surely you have some understanding of this. In fact, we have recently been told of a plot against the throne. I assume you've heard of the Moragton and of the Dark Brotherhood. They have their purpose in Morrowind. And you used one of them against me, didn't you? They're usually a very effective group. Not always, though, I have recently learned. Yeah, don't have the Dark Brotherhood try to kill someone that has been prophesied to win. That's typically a very bad idea. May his spirit rest among his ancestors. We did all that could be done for him, but in the end he seemed to have lost his will to live. He was a great man, and we mourn his loss. You know, of course, of Queen Baronziah. We returned to Mornhold together after the unpleasantness in Wayrest. An amazing woman, our mother, not one to be taken lightly. Not much happens in Mornhold that she is not aware of. She is a valuable asset to us. So, plot. That's right. He's talking about a plot. Some of my informants have learned of a possible assassination plot against our royal person. I would like more information on this. However, I do not want to compromise the safety of my guards or of my informant. I believe, however, you would be suitable for this matter. I wish for you to meet an informant of mine at a local corner club, the Winged Gwar. You'll find it in God's Reach. He's an orc and shouldn't be too hard to pick out. Find him and ask him about his uncle's farm. He'll know what it means, then report back to me with your information. Just ask him about it. Okay, I can do that. Here we are at last in the Winged Gwar. Surprisingly, Kevin has never had a reason to come in here, aside from personal reasons, which I am trying to persuade him off of lately, and I don't see an orc. I'm guessing the orc will be downstairs, in the tavern part of the tavern. That makes sense. There he is. What do you want? I came to check in with you about your uncle's farm. Yeah, I get it. Code words. Whatever. Here's what you should know. Our king is a paranoid. A paranoid. I know, it's treason to even think that sort of stuff, but it's true. He always thinks someone is out to get him. The man's had me checking into a different conspiracy every week for the last month. I keep telling him, you're keen, you're gonna have enemies. Does he listen? Psh. This time, though, there might be something to it. I found some disturbing information. My sources tell me that there's a plot, but not against the king. From what I've been able to gather, there will be an attempt made on the Queen Mother's life. I'm not sure who would want to target her. From what I know, she has no enemies in Mournhold, but that's what my sources are telling me. Ooh. Well, that's still a plot to kill a royal member of the family, so we'd better take care of that. You know, it's probably not very polite of me to keep coming in the back door like this, but it's the easiest way I can get back to the throne room. Ah, Kevin, have you learned more about that plot? Yes, sir. Yes, I expected you would find out as much. Other sources of mine indicate the same thing, and that the attempt will be made tomorrow night. Our mother must be protected at all costs, but I do not wish to tip my hand to these assassins. Here is how we will protect Baron Zaya. It would be unwise to station more guards outside her doors, as that would alert the killers to our knowledge. Better to catch them in the act. One of our royal guards could be involved in this attempt, so they will be kept occupied elsewhere. You will stay in the antechamber outside our mother's chambers tomorrow evening, and deal with these assassins when they arrive. Close the door behind you and hide behind the screen so as not to alert them to your presence. Meantime, find out whatever else you can. Okay, I shall do that.
Your loyal service shall
Remember a while ago, we caught wind of some sort of mysterious plot involving 3 of the royal guards, and now we are finding a possible plot within the royal guards regarding an assassination attempt. So I wonder if that might have been related to the stuff that we were uncovering earlier. It was quite a while ago, though. So what information have you uncovered about this mysterious plot my son believes is afoot? My son has sent you to protect me? Ha! Please, friend, I mean no disrespect. I'm not laughing at you or at the seemingly noble sentiments my son exhibits. It just seems odd to me that any would want to have me killed. And my son knows as well as any that I can protect myself. Still, do as he has commanded you. He is the king, and it is best to concede to his wishes. Take care, my friend. Do what you must, I am not concerned. That's actually very true. I recently read...
Be recognized, my good man.
I just was. It's actually very true that Baron Zaya can certainly protect herself. I recently read through the book called The Plot of... or The Real Baron Zaya, and she's...
magic.
pretty tough. She's definitely someone you don't want to cross. And I mean that both politically and in the preservation of your own health. Hello, what can I do for you? You're pretty close to the Queen. Do you know anything about the plot? I'm told that I can get some more information from this guy. A plot against Baron Zaya? That's ridiculous. I can't think of anyone who would want to harm her. Take care with this, friend. King Helseth is a wary one and delights in testing the loyalty of his new friends. I do not believe the king would hesitate to put his own mother in danger in order to do so. My sympathies lie with the assassins, friend. The lady is far from helpless, as many have come to find out the hard way. Still, it is odd that someone would even attempt it. Why kill her? Her son lives only down the hall, and he bears the burden of rule. There is no understanding the machinations of madmen or politicians.
Good to see you, friend. I was just doing a little writing.
Your parchment is going to get soaked if you do any more writing out here. Okay, it is now tomorrow evening, and I think we're ready to begin. I am to close both doors in the anteroom and hide behind the screens in the room so as not to alert the attackers. I can certainly do that. We've got about 3 hours to go, so we'll just wait around here. I'm supposed to be told that there's a spot back here that I'll get alerted by whenever we're ready for this, but I guess we'll just wait here for about 2.5 hours at this point. So while we're waiting, I thought I'd bring up a little bit of interesting information. For those people who have played Skyrim, it may interest you to know that Baron Zaya is actually the grandmother of Carlia, who was in the Thieves Guild. More interesting than that, Baron Zaya herself was in the Skyrim Thieves Guild. There's quite a bit of information regarding that in the book The Real Baron Zaya. I'm not going to go into all the details myself. I'm sure if you are interested, you can look that up on your own. But, yeah, grandmother of Carlia. Now that that's been said, and I thought it was interesting enough to share, let's wait around and see what happens. Now that's at 8 o'clock. I'm in the position where King Helseth told me to wait outside of Baron Zaya's chambers, and I have closed the door to the room behind me, as well as this one. So now, all we do is wait. And probably be in sneak mode as we do. Alright. It's almost 9 o'clock. Well, it's 9 o'clock now and I hear footsteps. But nothing yet. I can wait. Nothing's happening. I wonder if they're stuck back there. I'm tempted to go check. I'll wait another hour and see what happens. Okay, it's 10 o'clock. I think that they might be stuck on the other side of this door. Okay. Nah. Huh. Dark Brotherhood to kill the Queen. Seems like a good idea. Except, they were actually sent in here to fight the Nerevar, so it kind of sucks to be them, doesn't it? And then there was one. And then there was none. Also, I got a level up from that. That's cool. Bye, everyone. Defeated the assassins. They were actually supposed to have some sort of dialogue from when they came in to the point where I attack them. And when they walk in, the lights are supposed to go out to sort of add to the effect. However, not really the case, I guess. So, Baron Zaya, you doing okay? Yeah, about the plot. It's, done. They're all dead. Seems that's been taken care of. Good work. You are welcome. There's a door. Farewell for now. I'm gonna go over and talk to your son. In the process of attacking me, though, they also destroyed my boots, so I need to put those back on at my first convenience. Excuse me, sir.
Your loyal service shall be rewarded.
I would hope so. Yes, I was able to protect your mother. You were able to hold off the assassins. Interesting. Perhaps the threat was not as great as it seemed. We commend you. Take this as a show of our appreciation. We are impressed with your efforts so far. When you are ready, speak to me about further service to your king. Helseth's collar has been added to your inventory. Cool. This is actually a really cool and very good amulet. Constant effect of sneak, security, and speed. Because I've already got an amulet that I made myself and it is protecting me pretty darn good, I'm not going to use it, but that's a really good amulet, and I highly encourage using that if you ever have the opportunity. So, thank you everybody for joining me for Morrowind today. I'm going to call it the end of the episode here. Not going to try to push it because my voice is not happy with me already. Assuming I can record one more episode after I'm done here, then I will do so, and there will be an episode out tomorrow. Thanks for joining me today, everybody. Come back next time, and take care.